Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today's video I have a YEEZY foam runner dupe video. About 10 months ago I did a YEEZY Slide dupe video, and these are actually from the same company. I was so impressed with the slides. I literally couldn't believe how similar they actually were. I will leave the link as well for that video if you do want to give it a watch. But yeah, today's video we're going to do in the foam runners. I feel like the foam runners aren't as popular as the slides. The slides are definitely something that's a bit more mainstream. The foam runners are a unique silhouette. I did pick up the YEEZY foam runners recently. So these are the YEEZY ones, and we're going to be doing a comparison of the ones that I have picked up, the dupes or replicas, whatever you want to call them. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So I actually picked up two pairs, and the reason being is I didn't know what size I was going to be in them. So I picked up my true to size, and then I picked up a size bigger as well. So I do have two different color shades. One of them is going to be similar to the ochre colorway, the actual real YEEZY ochre colorway, and one of them is going to be similar to the YEEZY sand colorway. So they come in this box from Ego. It's just a kind of black standard box. I mean, that's pretty good that they actually come in a box. They could have just literally just come with the shoe in the parcel, so I guess that's that. This is the sand replica, and I must say I do think the colorway is very, very, very similar. This is exactly what I said in my YEEZY Slide video. I don't know how they get away with it. It is literally exactly the same. They smell though a bit chemically, which I don't really like, but I mean, who cares about the smell? I feel like, honestly, if you saw someone wearing these, I don't think you would be able to tell the difference at all. I literally cannot believe the similarities between them. All the holes are literally exactly the same. The amount of holes, every little detail is exactly the same. As you can see on the front there, on the sides, you even have the waves are kind of similar as well. If we just look around the shoes, we can get a little comparison. Literally the back is the same as well, and I feel like the back is probably one of the most unique things. It even goes up at the end. Even on the soles you have the same traction, the same holes, the same marks, the same dents. Obviously we have the Adidas logo here because obviously this is a real YEEZY, whereas here you just have the sizing, but again, you know, no one's looking at the bottom of your shoes. I do feel like the traction as well on the bottom on the real YEEZY is a lot softer, whereas the marks on here are definitely a lot harder. It's very hard to see this color shoe because it is literally very, very white. One thing I do want to mention though is I literally just got these, and they just come with a few marks on them. I don't know if it was just this pair, but yeah, I did notice that as well. It's so crazy as well is at the top of my YEEZY foam runners there is this little circle. They even copied that, as you can see, or may not be able to see. I might be able to show you on the other colorway because this, as I said, is very hard in the camera, but it also has the little circle at the top as well. Moving inside the shoe, it is literally exactly the same as well. Probably the difference is the material. One thing I can notice differently when I'm holding it though is the squidginess of the real YEEZY. It's very, very squidgy. I feel like it's very, very flexible, whereas the Ego dupe is very, very kind of hard, so I'm definitely thinking this isn't going to be as comfortable, but all the features I just cannot get over. This is the ochre kind of replica colorway. Again, it has exactly the same material. However, this pair doesn't have any bad quality like the previous one. It doesn't have any marks, so I'm thinking maybe that was just an unlucky pair. This is the pair that I got in one whole size up, and I feel like immediately I can tell that the 8 is going to be too big compared to the 7, and compared to my real YEEZY foam runners, I feel like they are a lot bigger. But again, they are literally exactly the same, all the same marks, absolutely crazy. This colorway I wouldn't say is as good as the replica of the sand colorway. I feel like this color doesn't exactly match the ochre colorway. I feel like it is a bit more creamier. It's still a really nice colorway, but if you were looking for something that is literally like a replica of the YEEZY foam runners, I would probably go for the other colorway in sand. They did actually on the website of Ego have other colorways like marble, like bright pink, bright orange, but for me I just feel like that's just a no for me. I prefer the kind of more neutral colors because I feel like that is more YEEZY. These come in at £19.99, which is an absolute absolute bargain considering the real ones come in around £80. So there is a huge price difference. But after trying them on, I did try one on each foot so I can kind of gauge the comparison. The Yeezy Foam Runner is a lot more comfortable, but you know, that is what I suspected. This is a lot more money. It does use a different material. This was, you know, it wasn't the worst thing. It did just feel harder to this. I still feel like at the end of the day it is quite comfortable because of the silhouette and actually what the shoe actually is. Yeezy Foam Runner sizing is a bit of a nightmare. I do have a video on my Yeezy Foam Runners which does talk about sizing, but for these I had to go up one whole size than my normal true to size. I am afraid to say that these are pretty awful in sizing as well. So I am a true to size 7, so I did pick up a size 7 and I did pick up a size 8. None of them fit me. The 7 is way too small and the 8 is way too big. So ideally I would have been a 7.5, but they didn't do a 7.5. They only do whole sizes. So for me, I'm not able to wear both of them. However, if you are a 0.5 size, for example, say you are a 6.5, then a 7 would probably be absolutely perfect. So I would say these shoes are literally for people that are a 0.5 size. Otherwise, I just can't find a perfect size. I mean, you can see from the video of me trying them on that these are way too big, even when I do have kind of fluffy, thick socks on. And this shoe, my feet and toes are just curled up, but I can still put it on to show you guys what they look like. But yeah, both of them, the sizing is just a no for me. I can't lie, these replicas have done a very, very good job in copying the real thing. They are literally exactly the same. And on foot, I feel like you would never ever be able to tell the difference from the real to the fake. Obviously, sizing is a huge, huge issue, so make sure you watch out for this if you are thinking about getting them. I will leave the links below in the description for you if you are looking to have a look at these pairs. They do, as I said, a few colorways. They actually sold out, I remember a couple weeks ago when I was actually looking at them, and then they came back in stock. So I do think a lot of people are wearing them. There is a demand for them. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions at all regarding these. As I said, I do have a Yeezy Foam Runner video if you do want to check that out, and a YEEZY Slide video as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video.